I mean, I don't know how well I was into that repeater either, because even though I'm using 30 watts of power, that's my highest power level here.
What do you expect from the all-night channel, especially the one that's
I don't know how well
debate towards her
that I'm making it in.
With the pre-screen questions, the earpiece, and everything else.
In the right direction, not pointed towards Toledo area either, which doesn't help.
Well, I just hope that one of these attempts isn't successful. That's all I can say.
But, yeah, I was able to bring up the 8.6 repeater, and I was pretty excited about that. So it looks like we do need a band opener. At least I need a band opening.
You're right on that account.
The Medina area.
Yeah. They're gonna. There's nothing they won't do, is it?
I copy that. And as a matter of fact, while we're on the topic of Medina County.
No, I guess not. All right, so I left. We weren't going to do any more, so I just left. What did I miss after I left? Did Jason finally get off the? Apparently, he did by now. How much later did he get off the tower? And what you guys do? Just pick up and go home?
Yeah. That coax they thought they would be able to use turned out to be bad. You probably knew that. And he's going to order some brackets to get it up at that higher spot and to offset it from the tower a little more than what they would have done if they used the brackets that were with that antenna. And it's probably going to take probably a couple of weeks before we get back out there.
All right, so it's going to be down for a couple of weeks then. Okay. Well, I can live without it. I've got a 4.6 machine. I was hoping Bill would jump in at some point. Does he know that we meet down here sometimes?
Yeah, I talked to him earlier on the phone. He was up in Michigan. That's why we didn't hear him.
Oh, he didn't take his trailer up there, did he? Or did he?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was nice that Buck came out today. And I think I know that one kid that had a young guy with the drone. I think he's active in the Sarah Club, but I'm not sure.
Rick showed up. Yeah, we had a good crowd out there today. And I was still surprised you were there when we pulled in this morning.
Yeah, I was surprised I was there too. I need my days off to rest, I really do. Apparently, being 72, you definitely need to rest more. But I managed to get up, and I mean, it was 7 o'clock. My alarm went off. I got up and made something to eat, and I left here. I knew Jason was picking you up at 8, and I figured, well, they'll get there maybe a little after 8:30. So I ended up there about 8:30. I was there at 8:35, and then you guys came in shortly behind me. And I was going to stick around and talk with Rick. I have never met him before, but I was beat. I was tired. My feet hurt from standing all day. Well, I didn't stand all day, but I stood on my feet long enough, and my feet were hurting. I came home and I took a 45-minute nap, which is just what I needed. Up for the evening festivities.
Site.
Well, that was impressive. I've never been to a repeater site. I've driven by them. I've seen towers like that with all those antennas, and I'm thinking, wow, that's really cool. I wonder what they're all for. And And I'm curious, what are all those folded dipoles on there for? We took one down, but apparently it wasn't being used. What was that? What antenna had that been used for? Do you know?
I have no idea. It was probably something Dave put up there a while back for a service. You know, and it had probably been up there for years and not being used. And you know, a lot of towers that have a lot of antennas go through that.
Well, that's cool that it came down, but it looked like it was in excellent condition. I don't know how long it's been there, but it was in really fine condition. I didn't see a lot of pitting or corrosion of any kind. I didn't look that closely, but it looked good. So anyway, now we got a place to put we got a place to put the 224 vertical. That'll be nice. We'll get that stick up there in a couple weeks, and I hope we get some nice weather at that time so we can get it back on the air. I'd like to be there for that when they raise that antenna. I want to see it go up. I've heard of you. Hello, Mike.
Stranger. All right.
I hear you fine.
On. What radio are you on? Mobile? I take it you want an update. The repeater is installed over there. The duplexers are ready to go. We had to trace out all the coaxes going from the garage to the tower. We got that pretty much accomplished. And Jason and Rick went up on the tower, and we got a folded dipole array that wasn't being used taken down, and that's the spot where the 220 stick's going to go up. But we didn't have the right kind of brackets to offset it from the tower. It would have been right next to one of the tower legs if it got mounted. And the coax that went up to that folded dipole array that they thought they could use to feed the 220 stick temporarily, they did a sweep test on the coax, and it wasn't looking real good. So they decided not to use it. And so Jason's going to get some brackets, and he's going to get, I think, 100 feet of half-inch hard line. That's still there. That is still there.
This is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA. I will be your pre-show net controller for the check-in before the pre-show.
Well, we'll be here, I would imagine.
Jump in more often. It's been a while. Always good hearing from you.
computers.
Oh, they'll do that.
CPU.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, gosh, a new doggy. How cool is that?
A plastic mount that the heatsink clips. And I'm just putting it back together.
Really?
It just booted. I'm just making sure everything
I'm
works.
so sorry.
Works. So
I just love dogs. I just love them to
wanted
pieces.
to check in and out while I take care. Well, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, my sister had to put her Yorkie down on
I got
Friday.
you on the list here,
And he was a real trip. He was a real sweet dog.
73 to you,
Just
and hope everything goes
beauty of
back
a little
together with
Yorkshire
no
Terrier.
leftover parts.
And a trip. He was just so fun.
We'll clear with KD2H.
Anyway, I've been there, and I
If anybody
understand.
else would like to get an early front row seat, please call now.
All right, well, enjoy that new little puppy. And he or she will give you lots of joy and stuff to pick up off the floor or the yard. Oh, well, you got one. And, well, and be glad. I would say that would be something to be grateful for. Especially if she likes you and jumps on your lap, that's a good thing. You'll have a great time with life with her.
Boy, back at it, huh?
Oh, that's right. You mentioned it. I didn't understand your text message. You were going to a ham fest, but you were going to fly. I wanted to hear more. I'm glad you just told me about that. So, what, you went to a ham fest and flew airplanes? Tell me about that.
Just wait.
Thanks for checking in. Okay. Anybody else out there interested in getting in before the pre-show?
Well, congratulations, Mike.
During the
It's a lot like just riding a bicycle. You never really forget what to do and how to do it. although it's better to be proficient by doing it more often, but at least you knew what to do it, and you knew what you did wrong. And so anyway, well, that's terrific. I'm glad for you. Maybe I'll have to do the same thing and go to the airport and pay an instructor and take the airplane out. Maybe this fall. I don't know. We'll see. Just talking. But all right. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for clarifying that. And did you get to go to the Hamfest as well? Did you get anything new? How did that go?
Take care and God bless, sir.
All right, Mike, thanks for jumping in talking. I'll catch up with you later.
The gathering of hams from around the world will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
Over to Ted.
A good deal, Mike.
QST.
Glad you went.
This is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8 VZA.
That probably made your
here
weekend,
on
I'm
the
sure.
W8 WKY repeater
Oh.
in Doylestown, Ohio.
Yeah, so...
The PL code is 114 Mark 8, and I guess you might want
good to hear him in there.
Is 147
Kind of a surprise.
Mark 390.
It's been a while.
And we do have an Echolink. You can get
yeah,
to
so when we get
WKY
it back together, it'll be hopefully better than ever.
48496 as well. And our repeater has a positive off. This is a control.
I got a notification. I was following your YouTube channel. All right, enjoy.
Emergency and urgent traffic can break in at any time. At this time, I'll take a break in case there is any urgent or emergency traffic. KE8 VZA returning. Hearing nothing, we'll move on. And first, before we take more check-ins, I have a few on the list already, but we will go through our net control team, what is affectionately dubbed the Mickey Mouse roll call. So first, we'll start with our net controller, who will be taking the reins at the top of the hour. And we'll give a shout-out to KE8QKO, Nick at Night. How are you, Nick?
W8WKY.
Tired, Eric. Tired. KAQKO here. Yeah, you're coming in pretty good. You ready for that to start up? I might be a little bit of a off tonight because it's been a long weekend. I pretty much started around 5:30 Friday morning. Had a long 3 days of training with the scouts this weekend. Pretty much 12, 13-hour days. Got home around 7:30 today. Had some dinner, a shower, unpacked, and here I am. So, see how it goes. It's going to be a long one for me. Anyway, with that, I'll pass it back to you, KAQKO.
All right there, Just Nick. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a very full weekend. So, dig out your toothpicks, maybe. Keep those eyelids open, and I'll do the best I can here to keep things shipshape in the log. So you're sounding good there, Nick at Night, and we'll clear with you for now. We'll clear with KE8QKO. This is KE8VZA. We'll roll on down and see if Dustin is here. He has no responsibilities whatsoever tonight. Are you out there, Dustin, KD80PC? And are you going to stick around for the net tonight? SLG, also with no responsibilities whatsoever tonight. How are you, Just Nick, and are you going to stick around for the big net tonight?
VZA, this is KD8SLG. Yes, sir, I'm here. I'm going to be here for the duration tonight. There are a lot of responsibilities, Eric, a lot of them, but I have none here tonight. I'm actually at home for a Sunday night for a change, so I'm coming in on RF, as it should be. And, man, I think Nick forgot tonight's the night we're supposed to go for 100 check-ins, and he's going to stick around until they all get checked in. Just kidding, Nick. It'll be a quick one tonight, Nick, I assure you. Eric, fine business. K8VZA, this is KD8SLG.
All right there, Just Nick. Maybe we need to craft a song, 99 check-ins on the wall, 99 check-ins on the log. Anyway, right. That would be a long net. I don't know if Nick at Night is down for that tonight, but anyway, thanks. Good to hear from you, Just Nick. You're sounding good there tonight over the RF, and got you on the log, sticking around. Next, we're going to roll on down to, well, that was KD8SLG, whom we'll clear with now. We'll roll on down to W8HRF Josh. Are you out there, Josh? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
K8VZA and the Beacon, that pre-show, W8HRF. Good evening, Eric. Good evening, everybody on the pre-show. We're not coming in on RF the way it should be. We're coming in on Allstar the way it could be. We will not be sticking around tonight. We're going to wrap it up here and go to bed. I definitely just won a game of canasta against Lucy. No, I lost by a lot. I lost by a bit. We only played one hand, and she got 3,000 points. I think I had 2,200. So that was our first try at playing two-player canasta. So that's interesting. But now I am going to head to bed. So thanks for getting us on the log there, Eric. Have a wonderful net, and we'll everybody have a wonderful Sunday evening. We'll catch you later. W8HRF, back to KE8VZA.
All right there, Josh. It sounds like somebody's protesting in the background about your win there, so it's probably good you came clean. Got you on the log as in and out tonight, and do you want me to proxy Lucy in and out, or is she going to grab the microphone?
Well, you know what they say, Eric. To the victor goes the handy-talkie. Yes, I beat Josh, and he can deal with it. And he usually does. Usually I play canasta with my family badly. Usually we play in teams with my parents or my siblings or our friends, and we've just been run so ragged. We either are like, you know what, there's got to be some form of card game that we can do together. We tried backgammon, it's all right, but we're kind of tired of that too. So we both know canasta, and we looked up two-person canasta rules, and it's tricky. It's not as straightforward as we expected it to be. So that was really neat to try out, and of course I won, if that has not been mentioned. So it was definitely worth it for me. Especially because he was holding on to cards that I needed. So there. Hope everybody has a great night. Josh is going to go to bed. I'm probably going to continue reading the book series my sister got me into, and hopefully it'll be a nice, peaceful night. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the show, everybody. Probably catch you down the log for sure. And otherwise, enjoy the fantastic weather that we're probably going to have this week. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, Eric. Good night. God bless everybody. KE8YUK to KE8VZA.
All right, Lucy. Well, enjoy the book series. Congrats on the canasta victory. And got you and have you and Josh in the log as in and out tonight. So very good. 73s to both of you. And yes, we'll catch you down the log. We'll clear with W8HRF and KE8YUK. And now we're going to go back. We're going to circle back and I learned my circle back technique from the master, AA8CS. So we're gonna put it to use here and go back up to KD8EPC, whom I saw in the blue screen. How are you doing tonight, Dustin? And are you going to be sticking around for the net tonight?
All right, KD8VZA and the BeaconNet pre-show. This is KD8EPC. I'm going to stick around here, Eric. We're going to try to keep our eyelids open there for the whole show there, and should be a good time. But yeah, we had the tone set up for Canada the other night. Windsor, Ontario was coming in real well, and that's what was blasted in over the net the other night, and I talked to those guys after. So never changed the tone back. Now I did, and all is well in the world. So there you go. KD8EPC back to pre-net control.
Oh, pretty cool, Dustin. Talking to Windsor. All right. Yeah, I think they were the repeater that was kind of coming through during the net. That I think was Wednesday, right? Yeah. And pretty cool. So got you on the list as sticking around. We'll clear with KD8EPC. I am KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association in Doylestown, Ohio. 147 Mark 390 is the frequency with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Okay, we checked in with most of our team here. Our last but not least team member, our Alt Trivia Master, also a certified rubber chicken wrangler, KI5DAY Allen, might still be on the AA net, but we'll call him anyway. KI5DAY, are you out there yet, Allen? Okay, hearing nothing. We'll circle back and pick him up later. I know he's going to join us eventually. Anyway, let's see. We'll move on through. I'll read off who I have thus far on the list. I have KD2HCE, who checked in and out. I picked up from the blue screen Kelly, KC0LRM. I have Ray slotted into the customary 10th position at K5CFY, and I believe he's on the other net as well. He'll be joining us. WB4AIZ, Chuck from Florida, checked in and out tonight. Elmer, KE8HNK, also checked in and out tonight. And WV3K, Phil, checked in and out tonight. Thank you to the in and out check-ins and 73. Next I have on the list, also blue screen, Kevin, K6K, and Fred, KE8QFT from sunny Medina. And let's see who else. Also from the blue screen, KA8MNT, Tom. And Mark, KC8FQV. Okay, who else do we have here? If you would like to get on the list, I'm going to go ahead and take more check-ins. Please call now.
Charlie 3, Quebec, November, Delta Genie. I'm going to be in and out tonight, Eric.
Kilowatt Delta 8 Sierra, Quebec. Name's Jim. I'll be in and out.
All right, I'm going to pick it up there. All right, I added a station from the blue screen, Jairus, AI5Q. And also copy KC3QND, Jeannie, who's going to be in and out. Thanks for checking in, Jeannie, 73. And also the last check-in, Tim, KD8, and there was a Quebec in there, and I wasn't focused enough, and I missed your suffix. If you could come back with your complete call sign just to make sure I have the whole thing straight.
Okay, Eric. I have the call, Kilowatt Delta 8 Sierra, Quebec, and the name is Jim, Juliet India Mike.
Jim, got it. Jim, not Tim. Jim. Thanks, Jim. Got you here. KD8SQ. Got you on the log. And did you say you were in and out tonight, or are you going to stick around for the net?
I'm going to be in and out. I may be back in here. I may, if I remain here in the office for a little bit, I may just join in here along the way. But more than likely, I'm going to try to finish up and get some sleep.
All right, very good, Jim. I have you on the log here as in and out. Thanks for checking in. 73, we'll clear with KD8SQ. I also added via the blue screen WB8CXO mic. And let's see, I'm just going through. He asked to be in and out. Okay, he frequently does ask via the blue screen. So thank you, Mike. And Mike is streaming the BeaconNet on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and you search for WB8CXO, or if you just search for BeaconNet, you can find it if you like to hear how you sound. I do. I check in there every once in a while just to see what my audio is like and what my signal looks like coming through his end. It's pretty cool. Okay, so right now I'm going to ask for any further check-ins for the BeaconNet pre-show. Please call now.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf K4OG in and out.
Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo Mike mobile.
Oh, very good. We picked up 4 more there. I have KD9 CDY, that's Kilo Delta 9, Charlie Delta Yankee, Joe, and K4OG, Mark in the middle, who checked in and out. 73, Mark, hope the packing for the move is going well. And Kilo Delta 8 Zulu Romeo Mike, Larry. And there was another station that opened the repeater. I did hear some audio, but I could not make out your call sign. If you'd like to give it another shot, please go ahead now.
And it's Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo Mike, Scott.
Yeah, 5 JB. Manitos, short time.
Okay, very good. So we have a correction in the log. It was not Kilo Delta 8 Zulu Romeo Mike. Rather, it was Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo Mike, Scott, and you indicated you were mobile. And we picked up AF5JB Matt, who is short time. Let's see. We'll go ahead. Let's check in with Scott since he's mobile. And Scott, KE8ZRM, how you doing tonight? And are you going to stick around for the main net at the top of the hour?
Roger, I'm doing pretty good. I will try to stay in for the net at the top hour. I'll be in and out. I'll be running up and down the roads here for a little bit, probably about 4 in the morning. So that's good to hear from everybody. Doing a great job, and I will catch you a little bit later. This is KE8ZRM.
All right, very good, Scott. Thanks for checking in. I got you on the list as in and out. If you want to do a recheck further on down, feel free. This is KE8VZ KZA, clearing with KE8ZRM. And next we're going to go down to our short time station, Matt, AF5JB. How you doing tonight, Matt? And if you have some comments you'd like to share with the net, please do so now.
I appreciate it. Good evening to you and everybody else out there on the net. Had a great weekend, and of course I stayed in town, and got to have a lot of fun. Had a birthday yesterday. I turned 45 years old. 4 or 5, but oh yeah, had cake and ice cream and all that, and at the house, and had a beer to go with it. So that's kind of hard to beat. But yeah, went to the Burger Barn in Claremore, Oklahoma. Got to see a few folks there, and go back into town, took me a little power nap, got all cleaned up, and went and done laundry and all that, and went out and went to Dave Buster's. I played a Cruise and Blast and Pac-Man Battle Royale. Then with the Hard Rock and ate there. They got excellent hamburgers there, and went home and kind of hung around the house for a bit, and of course, like I said, had to take an ice cream and a beer and went to bed. So, and then I saw the new Beetlejuice movie. Earlier today. It wasn't bad. It's pretty funny actually, but that kind of take it easy and fix to start a whole new week. So anyway, that's all I got for now. It's good to stay a week out there and steady 3, and have a good night as well. And this is AFIJB and Matt, city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Back to the control. Thanks again, and until next time.
Very good, Matt. Well, hey, happy birthday to you. That's good news. And glad you had a nice birthday celebration there and got to see some friends. And the Hard Rock. Yeah, I've been to a couple Hard Rocks. Definitely good food. And I got to check out that Pac-Man Battle Royale. I love Pac-Man, so that might be something I'd like too. Well, thanks for checking in with us, Matt. And have a good have a good beginning of the week. And 73. So we'll clear with AF5JB. And we're going to go to the top of the list that I have thus far and work the list, see who's sticking around and who's not. So first on the list we have Kelly, KC0LRM. How you doing tonight, Kelly? And are you going to stick around for the main net at the top of the hour?
Matt out there and Ray and a lot of other people, and yeah, it was kind of fun. Good food and good friends, and can't beat that on the weekend. Just wish we'd had some cold beers with us. It'd been a little bit better, but that's okay. All right, well, I guess I'll be sticking around and wouldn't miss it. All right, back to you.
All right, Kelly, very good. Gotcha on the list, sticking around. We'll clear with KC0LRM. And we'll go down and give a shout out for Ray, K5CFY. Have you joined us yet, Ray? Okay. Have no fear. Will join us momentarily, I'm pretty sure. So we'll circle back for Ray. And let's see, next on the list, whom I haven't already talked to, is Kevin, K6KJV. How you doing, Kevin? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Hello, Eric, the rest of the crew, and everybody else on the net. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. And yes, I'm sticking around for the really big shoe, and you better hurry up. You got a dinner date. So back to you from K6KJV. The mic is yours, sir.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Got you on the list of sticking around. Yeah, I have about 5 more minutes to work through this list before I turn it over to Nick at night. So we'll clear with K6KJV and roll on down to Fred, KE8QFT. How you doing tonight, Fred? And are you going to stick around for the big show? KE8QFT, KE8VZA. Fred, are you out there, and are you going to stick around for the beaconette at the top of the hour?
KE8QFT, yeah. No, I'm going to be in and out tonight. Take care now.
Okay, Fred, thank you. Got you on the list as in and out, and 73. Next, we'll roll on down to Tom, KA8MNT. How you doing tonight, Tom? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8VZA, this is KE8MNT. Well, Eric, I think maybe I'll stick around here with questions and give my wrong answers, and then I'm going to probably head out. So, yeah, I'll stick around that long a little bit tonight. So this is KE8MNT, back to KE8VZA.
All right, Tom. We got you on the list sticking around, and we'll clear with KA8MNT. Roll on down to Mark, KC8FQV. How you doing tonight, Mark? And are you going to stick around for the big show at the top of the hour?
Make it short so you can get a few more there before the top of the hour. You have to respect that. KSFQV.
Kilo 7 Romeo Alpha November.
All right, I copied Kilo 7 Romeo Alpha November. Got you on the list here, Randy. We'll touch base with you in a minute. And we've got Mark, KC8FQV on the list, sticking around. And next we'll go on down to Jairus, AI5Q. How you doing tonight, Jairus? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Well, good evening there. This is Alpha India 5 Quebec, and I'm thinking about just stalling for 2.5, 3 minutes and making you late for the really big show. Just Nick offered to buy you dinner if you could wrap it up by 10 o'clock, and I figure if I just sit here and ramble long enough, you don't stand a chance. So I'm trying to save Nick a little bit of dough, and no, I'm just playing around. I'll be around for the show. AI5Q, back to Nick.
All right, Jairus. Thanks for for sparing me there. Got you on the log and sticking around. We'll clear with AI5Q. We'll roll on down to Joe, KD9CDY. How you doing tonight, Joe? And are you going to stick around for the main net? KD9CDY, KE8VZA. You had a lot of static coming in with you. I think you said you're sticking around. If you could confirm that, please. Yes. All right, Joe got on the list to stick around. We'll clear with KD9CDY and move down to, let's see, Greg, KC3SEG. I see in the blue screen you have moved to Florida successfully. How you doing tonight, Greg, and are you going to stick around for the main net?
Good evening, Nick. This is KC3SEG, Greg on Echolink down here in Panama City Beach, Florida. Yeah, we drove Saturday and today we got down here and I'm in a hotel for 2 nights and Tuesday I will get into my apartment. So looking forward to it. Teddy says hello and yes, we'll be sticking around for the show. Thank you, Nick. KC3SEG, back to you.
All right, good deal, Greg. Coming at us from Florida. We'll clear with KC3SEG for now and go on down to KI5JHQ. JD, how are you tonight? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Yes, sir. Coming in for the main net, sir. I'll be sticking around, and I'm out here listening, and we'll let you get on with the evening there. I don't think you're gonna quite make your 10 o'clock deadline now. KI5JHQ, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right, thanks, JD. Next, we'll roll on down to KF8BNF. Michael, are you going to stick around for the net tonight?
KF8BNF here. Yeah, I'll be around. Thanks.
All right, very good, Mike. KE8VZA returning. K7RAN. Randy, are you going to stick around for the net tonight? All right, we'll pick up Randy in a bit. AB8MO, Andy, how are you? Are you going to stick around for the net tonight?
Yeah, some touchstones screwed up the link completely. So Randy, I probably didn't hear you because I didn't hear you call him. AB8MO, I'll be here. I guess you didn't check your text messages, but I'll be here. Hello.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, I wasn't watching my phone there. Sorry. Anyway, got you on the log. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Nick at night, KE8QKO. The floor is yours, Nick.
Thank you, Eric. Fine business on the pre-show. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar. And I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside Network, and various other repeaters, so we ask that you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit, so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. Nothing heard? Stations that have not already checked into the pre-show that would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. Hey, you know what? Sounds like Eric did fine business and a good job getting everybody checked into the pre-show. So, with nobody wanting to check in at the moment, we'll get back there again, and we'll throw another a couple of rounds of check-ins here as the net goes on. But we're going to go up and talk to our trivia masters. We're going to start with K8VZA, Eric. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the trivia tonight?
KE8QKO, KE8VZA, doing well, Nick. I have the main trivia question here. We have our fall equinox coming up September 21st, which I think is Saturday. So the question is, during the equinox, the sun is at what angle relative to the Earth's equator? Your possibilities are alpha, 0 degrees, Bravo, 45 degrees, Charlie, 90 degrees, or Delta, 135 degrees. I'll take a break and read it a second time. KE8VZA returning with the main trivia question. During the fall equinox on September 21st, the sun is at what angle relative to the Earth's equator? Your possibilities are alpha, 0 degrees, Bravo, 45 degrees, Charlie, 90 degrees, or Delta, 135 degrees. I will put this in the blue screen momentarily. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. I think I know what you're going for there, so I have an answer in my head. But I feel like there's a loaded answer in there because of, something else. I'm going to think on that for a minute. But thanks for the fine question there, Eric. We appreciate it. Let's see. There it is. Let's go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate question. Alan, take it away.
Good evening, KI5DAY in the net with Larry, the rubber chicken. Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. The timing is everything. Eric and I just went back to back with the trivias there, and you couldn't ask for a better setup. And there's a beautiful trivia marker to take care of it. So yeah, thanks, Eric. Man, what a crazy night. Okay, you want tonight's alternate trivia? I'll take a break here, and we'll give you tonight's alternate trivia. All right, being that I am a guitar player / bass player / drummer, I really like music. Tonight's subject is about music. There is a one-stringed ancient Asian musical instrument called the danbao. The one string is plucked while bending and wavering the neck of the instrument. This bizarre-sounding instrument was invented by who? Was it A, the Chinese, B, the Vietnamese, C, the Japanese, or D, the Cornwaldonese? Let me repeat that. There is a one-stringed ancient Asian musical instrument called the danbao. The one string is plucked while bending and wavering the neck of the instrument. This bizarre-sounding instrument was invented by A, the Chinese, B, the Vietnamese, C, the Japanese, or D, the Cornwaldonese. KI5DAY, back to net.
right, thank you, Alan. I think I have the answer I want to guess for that. I wrote it down. We'll see how it works out. Okay, I'm going to identify. This is KEAQKO and the WWKO repeater. We got our trivia questions. We have a bunch of people checked into that. We're going to go have some fun. We're going to go through our check enters here. First is KD2ACE, who is in and out, but the first non-in-and-out station is KC0LRM, Dana. Or Kelly. Sorry, Kelly, how you doing, sir? And what do you have to speak in that tonight?
KEAQKO, hey, thanks for getting me in there, Nick. Let me give my trivia answer here. This one's a tricky one. I think on the first one, I'm going to go C, and on the second one, I'm going to go A. Definitely had fun at the Burger Burn yesterday, and saw a lot of people out there. It was really good fun and a good weekend, and hope everybody has a good evening, and I'll let you get on down the list there because you got a good one. All right, back to you.
All right, thanks for checking with us there, Kelly. We got your answers down as Charlie and Alpha, and we will talk to you again next Sunday, I hope. Our next check-in here is Case, or you know what? It's going to be a long night, so I'm going to mangle some call signs, and you guys can turn that into a drinking game or something if you want. But the next station is K5CFY Ray. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon tonight?
Yeah, QKO in the net. This is K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Nick at Night. Thanks for getting me in there. I'm going to go with Kelly there. I'm going to go with Charlie and Alpha. So have a great net, and we'll wave a hand there. And Eric did a wonderful job on the keyboard. We'll say 73, everybody. Take care. K5CFY, we're listening.
All right, thank you, Ray. I heard your answers, but I didn't hear your answers, and that's why, thankfully, I have Eric tonight. We have there it is, Charlie and Alpha. Thank you, sir. Next three stations here are in and out. It's WV4AIZ, that's KHNK, and WV3K, and that takes us down to Kevin, K6KJV. How you doing, Kevin? I think I know what your answer is going to be, but let's go ahead and get them and get your comments.
W8WKY.
Thank you very much, sir. Nick at Night. Hello to you and Mr. Ray and the rest of the crew and all the netizens. Well, that's right. Let's get it out of the way. Here's the suspense. It's Double D, Delta and Delta. The Cornwaldonese they've got it. They're craftsmen, and I'm not gonna hit the screen, you knucklehead. Oh man, yeah, Cornwaldonese, they're craftsmen and artists, musicians, and all that. Yeah. So, but I'll say I'm a part on a serious note. Y'all's in my prayers there. Everyone always is, but y'all, I'm saying some special prayers there for you Ohioans, especially around the Springfield, Ohio area, because of what's going on there. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. We need to pray for the Haitians to take and deliver them from the evil demons. So with that, I'll say God bless and protect, prosper, and bring peace and healing to each and every one of all y'alls and your families and friends. And turn the mic back over there to you, Mr. Nick at Night from K6KJV. It's all yours, sir.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Got your answers down for Double D, and thank you for the prayers. I don't know what's going on really, but I've heard most of the stuff that most people have on the complete opposite side of the state. And sometimes it's hard to. It's almost like hearing what everybody else hears. Our next station here that is in and out, that's K8QFT. Uncle Fred, he's not going to be with us tonight. Well, too bad, because I thought he'd be sure to come on here and talk about how the Browns won today. But maybe we'll hear from Fred next week. Next station we have is K8MNT. Tom, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon at tonight?
K8QKO, this is K8MNT.
MNT. Good evening, Nick, and everybody else that's out there. Let's see. Let me get my wrong answers out there. I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie. 0 degrees and the Japanese. So that's my answers, and I'm sticking to it. Other than that, things are going along pretty good here. We've had a fairly decent weekend, and once my head hits the pillow, it's going to make it a complete weekend. So with that, I'll turn everything back over to KE8QKO from KA8MNT.
All right, thank you, Tom. We have your answers down for Alpha and Charlie. Let's see. Next station here is KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
All right, KC8FQV here. Well, the one-string instrument thing is going to be B, Bravo. I didn't hear the other one. I haven't looked at it. So it's going to be Bravo for the one with the one-string Allen's question. So we'll send it back to Net. Pretty good, Net? Did pretty good today. So back to, next weekend for us here in Northeast Ohio. Well, anyone, anywhere can come to the Ham Fest next weekend in Berea at the Berea Fairgrounds, Collier County Fairgrounds. It's not that far off of 71 and Bagley Road. You can get there. If you can get 71, you can get to Cleveland. You can get to the Cleveland Ham Fest. So just get off at Bagley Road and go west to Eastland. So let's send it back to Net, KC8FQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. We'll get that question will be reread here in the near future, and maybe you can go back and check it or recheck with us and throw your answer out for the primary question when that happens. And we appreciate it, and we will talk to you later. Next, whose answers we already have as Charlie and Bravo is AI5Q Jairus. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, good evening, Nick at Night, and everybody else on the Beacon Net. I appreciate you being there. This is AI5Q, and of course you have my answers, because I try and answer as quick as I can, based on first impressions of everything that comes across, just because that's the way I do things, and that way there's no time to look anything up, and it's just straight up what I feel like. And I've been to Vietnamese restaurants, and I feel like that's a Vietnamese type of word, so that's why I'm going with Bravo there. And 90 degrees just sounds like it'll work. I don't know what the real answer is, but sounds like it's perpendicular to the equator. But I am well versed in mathematics, but I'm just not sure that I'm 100% on this one. But we'll stick with the answer I gave. Anyway, just having fun tonight, drinking a couple of beers and hanging out on the net, playing with a new radio, and got to figure out how to make it work on my Node. So far I have been unsuccessful, but I think it's because it's probably a little bit out of the normal range of a 440 transmitter to transmit at 432, 725, so we'll figure it out. We'll get it straightened up and be able to get on the air with it here soon enough. AI5Q, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Jairus. We have your answers down for Charlie and Bravo. You know, your persistent honesty and getting the answers out early almost makes it unnecessary, but we appreciate it. I appreciate you coming on the net, and good luck with that radio. Let's see, next three stations here are in and out. That's KC3QND, KD8SQ, and WE8CXO. That takes us down to KD9 Is that Joe or Joseph? Let me look at my personal column that's covered by a notepad right now. That's Joseph. How you doing, Joseph? What do you have to begin at tonight? Thank you, Joseph. You were very, very scratchy. I think I heard your answers as Bravo and Bravo. Can you come back and confirm that? That's Charlie and Bravo. And like I said, I'm going to try Echolink next time. I'm a little out of range. Thank you for listening, though. 73. All right, I'm going to correct myself and see what if I think I heard what I think you Bravo and Charlie. Is that correct? Bravo and Charlie. All right, I copied it that time, sir. Thank you very much. That is Bravo and Charlie. And thanks for checking in with us there. Hopefully, maybe next time you check in, we can get some better propagation and have more of a conversation. But come back anytime. Happy to have you. Our next three stations here are in and out. That's K4OG, that's KE8ZRM, and AF5JB, which takes us down to, actually, before I go down to the next station, this is K8QKO and the WWKY repeater. 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL total of 114 Mark 8, going through check-ins for the Beacon Net. And our next station is KC3SEG. How you doing, Greg? Oh, not from Baltimore, from sunny Florida. How you doing? How's Florida treating you, Greg?
KC3SCG, Kilo Charlie 3, Sierra Echo Golf. Hey, I just got down to Panama City Beach today. We drove all weekend, and I get into my apartment on Tuesday, staying at a hotel down here for 2 nights. Teddy's going to enjoy it down here in Florida. I think he's going to enjoy it much better than the Baltimore weather. So, we'll see. But before I forget, my answers are Charlie and Alpha. Charlie Alpha for my answers. And I think that's about it for me. I'm going to say 73 and have a good evening. KC3SEG, Echolink, Panama City Beach, Florida. Back over to net.
All right, thank you, Greg. Have some fun down there in Florida, and hope your apartment's ready on time and up to your standards. You're ready to move in and restart down there. We have your answers down as Charlie and Alpha, and hopefully we'll talk to you again next Sunday when you're in your new place. So I guess if you have internet, I don't know how long that takes to get installed either. Anyway, good to hear you there, Greg, and we will talk to you down the line. The next station we have here is KI5JHQ, JD. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Good evening, sir. I don't have a whole lot this evening. I'll go ahead and get in I'll answer both answers to the trivia there. With the great state of Oklahoma is my answer. I think I'm still undefeated on the trivia this far because the great state of Oklahoma is always the correct answer. And with that, sir, I will send it back to net control and let you get down your very long list there. K5JHQ.
right, thank you, JD. Got you down for the great state of Oklahoma. Thanks for checking in there. It's good to hear you. Next, we have KF8 DNF Michael. How you doing, Michael? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
BNF here. It's start of a new week almost. Well, it's the start of a new week. I'm going to go with Bravo and Bravo for the trivia question. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I grilled an entire turkey yesterday on my charcoal rubber grill. So that was a lot of fun, and it turned out really well. KF8 BNF, back to that.
All right, thank you, Michael. Got your answers down with Bravo and Bravo, and I'll tell you what, nothing like some good old smoked turkey to make your day go better. My wife's been craving it. She's been wanting. Last week she's been wanting a turkey dinner, and she was so in the worst way. And I'm like, honey, turkey's not really in the stores. Well, it's there. I think you can find like a turkey in the freezer section still, maybe somewhere in the back of the cooler. But she wants it now. I'm like, you're gonna have to wait until November because they don't really have a lot of turkeys in the grocery store. Honestly enough, I thought I'd be able to find like a turkey breast or something I could throw in the smoker. Last few times I looked in the store, I didn't even find any there. So maybe if she really wants, I'll have to hunt and see if I can get it. But it's not super prevalent right now. Oh well, enjoy it, Michael. And we have your answers down as Bravo and Bravo. Next, we go down to K7RAN. Randy, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Okay, hey, this is K7RAN, Randy in Salt Lake City. Not much. I just wanted to check in and say hi. And you know what? I had to step away, and so I missed the questions. So I have no fun tonight, but that's okay. I'm going to listen. I'm enjoying the net anyway. Back to you, K7RAN.
All right, Randy. Well, I'll tell you what. We're almost at the bottom of the pre-check list anyway, and we had another station that missed one of the trivia questions that we can go back to. So let's go get those questions reread for you. We're going to start with K8VZA. Eric, can you reread the primary question, sir?
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA with a reread of the main trivia question. So, during the fall equinox on September 21st, the sun is at what angle relative to the Earth's equator? Your possibilities are alpha, 0 degrees, Bravo, 45 degrees, Charlie, 90 degrees, or Delta, 135 degrees. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Let's get on and talk to KF5DAY Allen to get the alternate question read again.
KI5DAY in the net. Every time you ask me to read it, I always just want to start off by saying, not now, I'm right in the middle of a Rothschilds, but some people will get that, some won't, so leave it alone. Tonight's alternate trivia is, there is a one-stringed ancient Asian musical instrument. It's called the danbao. The one string is plucked while bending and wavering the neck of this instrument. This bizarre-sounding instrument was invented by who? Was it A, the Chinese, B, the Vietnamese, C, the Japanese, or D, the Cornwaldonese? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you. Let's go back down and talk to K7RAN. Randy, and see what his answer is for the trivia. Randy, take it away.
Okay, I'm going to guess 45 degrees, which makes sense to me. So that's B. And it sounds Vietnamese, so I'm going B. B&B.
All right, thank you, Randy. Got your answers down for Bravo and Bravo. Let's go back up and check with KC8FQV and see if he heard that and wants to answer the primary question. If you're there, Mark, and you want to answer it, take it away.
All right, yeah, KCFQV, I'll say Charlie, 90 degrees. Charlie at 90 degrees, KC8FQV.
Copy that, Mark. Got your answer down for Charlie. All right, let's see here. I'm going to identify. This is K8QKO and the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL total of 114 Mark 8. And our next station is AB8MO. Andy, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
KE8QKO in the net. This is AB8MO. Actually doing pretty good. Trying to work St. Kitts, and it's not working on 15 meters. I thought that would be kind of a stretch, and he's not hearing me. 15 meters will work well in the day, but not so well at night. So, anyhow, getting to trivia questions. I am going to say 90 degrees on the fall equinox. I was just thinking about that. It seems to make the most sense to me. And we'll do the Vietnamese thing. So pretty much what pretty much in line or pretty much most of the stations are saying. So got a couple new band slots, and now I'm up to I think over almost 1,600 band slots. So anyway, 261 countries confirmed. So that's coming along. Holy cow, St. Kitts is coming back to me. That's a shocker. I'll see if we'll find out here in about the next 15 seconds whether whether it goes through. That's exciting. So anyway, thanks for getting me on the list. Yeah, I was a little late to the pre-show. I was on another net on HF, but couldn't get off till right at about 10 o'clock. So with that, I'll go back to net, and he got it. All righty. Confirmation. It's in the lock now. St. Kitts on 15 meters. This is AB8MO.
All right, thank you, Andy. We've got your answers down for Charlie and Bravo. And finally, at the bottom of my list here is KI5TAQ, Taco Tim from Bofang, Oklahoma. Take it away, Tim.
Good evening, guys. This is KI5 Tacos and Queso. Let me get the trivia question out of the way first. We're looking at, as far as the main trivia, I'm thinking about 45 degrees and Alan's question. Well, I'm going to have to humor Alan in a little bit more way. I'm going to go with B. And oh, of course, Alan's in the graveyard smash. Because he's doing the monster mash. And I'll just send it back to net control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, thank you, Tim. We have your answers down there for Bravo and Delta. And gotta love the Monster Smash. Okay, this is KEQKO on the WWKY repeater, and we're ready to take some more check-ins for the BeaconNet. Anyone out there who would like to check in, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically along with your name and location.
Kilo Alpha 8 Golf Kilo Golf. John in Akron.
This is Kilo India 5 Romeo Foxtrot India KI5 RFI Mac in Springdale, Arkansas.
All right, we got two good ones there. I have KA8GKG John, and I have KI5 RFI Max. So let's go up and talk to KA8GKG. How you doing, John? And what do you have? Right before I go to see there, it's Kilo Alpha 8 Golf Kilo Golf. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Good evening, and hello to everyone on the net. I haven't been here in a while, so it's good to talk with you. For the trivia for 21 September, I don't know what how this lines up, A, B, C, or D, but the correct answer is 89 degrees, 8-9er degrees for the angle of the sun. Other than that, I've had an interesting weekend. I had the opportunity to work at a repeater station, relocating a repeater today. We didn't get to fly the antenna, but we got everything else in place, and we're going to put new coax in and do some other things the next time we have a work party. So that was the excitement for my day. Other than that, it's back to the grind and the usual routine on Monday. Anyway, nothing much else to report. Just good to talk with everyone on the net this evening. So 73, and back to net control from KA8GKG.
All right, thank you, John. Sorry, I'm a little out of it tonight. We have your answer as Charlie for the first one. I did not catch either. I caught the first answer. I didn't catch the second answer. I don't think my NetLogger did either. Can you come back with your the answer to the alternate trivia question again?
No, you didn't miss anything. I didn't have an answer for that one. I just gave you the one with the angle of the sun. And for the second one, I don't have a clue.
All right, copy that, sir. Sorry. Like I said, it's been a long weekend. I'll get into that when I give my comments, but I'm tired, really tired, and kind of out of it for the net tonight. But we're doing it anyway, because when there's a beacon net that needs to be had on a Sunday night, I'll be here, usually. And next, we get on to KI5 RFI Mac. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Good evening, Nick, and everybody on the net. KI5 RFI from Arkansas. I'm your Arkansas connection. Had a great day here in Arkansas. Beautiful, beautiful fall day. And a good day for fall baseball, so that's what I was doing. My little grandson. My answers to the trivia question are going to be Charlie and Bravo. Charlie and Bravo. Back to net control, KI5 RFI.
All right, thank you, Mac. We have your answers down as Charlie and Bravo. So we're back at the bottom of our list here. Let's get some more check-ins. Anyone out there that wants to check in the beacon net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically along with your name and location. All right, well, we're only down to 33, but we can, there's nobody checked in there, so let's go talk to our net control team. We're going to start with K8VZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
KQKO in the net. This is KE8VZA. Doing well, Nick. Let's see. Main trivia, I'm going to abstain, obviously. And alternate trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo for Vietnamese. Let's see. What do we have going on this weekend? The Norris Club had their weekend lunch Saturday in Elyria at the Blue Sky Restaurant. It was delish. What else? Saturday night, myself, a friend from high school, my daughter, and my wife, we all went down to the arena and saw the Electric Light Orchestra, Jeff Lynne's Electric Light Orchestra, because it was a very good show, awesome. But if you didn't know this, the Electric Light Orchestra kind of splintered off into three entities. Jeff Lynne's ELO, ELO 2, and another entity called the Orchestra. Actually, myself and a bunch of friends saw the Orchestra back in 2014, and they were fantastic. So the show last night was fantastic as well. Just blew me away. Anyway, good time. And today, a birthday party for a good friend of mine from high school and from my Boy Scout days. And he was at the ELO concert, too, and it was a good time. So there you have it, the excitement from KE8VZA. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Hey, were your kids ever in the Boy Scouts? I'm curious about that.
KE8VZA returning. Yes, there, Nick. Our son was a Cub Scout all the way from what's the first level, Tiger, all the way up through Weeblo. He earned his Arrow of Light, and then he was a Boy Scout for 2 years and decided that he wanted to devote his time to baseball full time. So that ended Scouts, much to my dismay. He actually liked it, but he had to make a choice because baseball just took a lot of time. Anyway, there you have it. KE8VZA, back to net control.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Actually. Yeah, kind of what I did this weekend, but I'll get my comments out once I talk. My brain works. Anyway, next we have KD8EPC Dustin. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KQKO and the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC. I don't have a whole lot for comments. Worked all weekend, tired, ready for my weekend to start Tuesday. So there you go. Otherwise, give me Bravo and Charlie for the trivia answers. Have a great rest of the net, and we'll catch you there down the log. KD8EPC, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Dustin. Bravo and Charlie it is. And now we get on to KD8 SLG. Just Nick. How you doing, Nick? What do you have for the net tonight?
KE8QKO, this is KD8 SLG. Good evening, Nick at Night, and all of the Beacon Netizens. Do trivia first. I am going to vote with the Kevin Coalition, of course. Delta and Delta, double D's. Thanks, Kev. Rev Kev. Ron was good enough to drive me all day today to go to State College and bring my other car back. So now I have both cars here in Ohio. That brings me joy. We'll see if I feel as strongly about that after I visit the BMV tomorrow. October 12th, for those of you locals, put it on your calendar. That's when we're going to have the K3LR tour, October 12th. I don't think Gary's put it up yet anywhere, but that's going to be the date. Got a club meeting this week, Thursday night. Hope to see a bunch of you there. Don't forget we have dinner at Casa Nuestra beforehand at 5-ish. All are welcome. It's KD8 SLG. Back to net control. Thanks, Nick.
All right, thank you, Nick. Well, I guess that answers that question. I was thinking about that. You talking about how getting your car, and I was like, maybe I can try to help him out with that. but I guess not. There was a method of my madness there, but well, it is what it is. Next two stations rated out, the W8HRF and K8YUK. That takes us down to KI5DAY. Alan, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the net tonight?
Oh boy, KI5DAY, that was the wrong time to call me, man. I was typing some insanity in the screen, and once in a great while, I crack myself up, and there's no reason for that, but my doctor's trying to improve that condition with me, so. Man, busy week. It was fun, though. Had a good time. Got to play music this morning in my church class, and then I played it again tonight. Kind of a bluegrass format, sort of, but it was fun. But anyways, I'm tired. It's been a rough week, and I wasn't feeling good for a couple days, but I started feeling better yesterday afternoon, luckily, because I had to cook like 6 pounds of taco meat and 80 taco shells, and 2 of them fell victim to cracking, so I had 78 when I left. Hi. Let me let this drop. It's been a wonderful night in the blue screen, and we've had a lot of fun, especially me. I don't know. It's a good way for me to vent at the end of the week and then gear myself up for the next week ahead. Lord knows what's in store. But, yeah, I was just trying to get something going there with Things Heard on a Turkey Farm. And there's a few of those in there if you want to go back and read. Hi. But I think for the primary trivia, I don't know. I'm just going to go with the first thing that pops in my head, which sounds like the correct answer, but I have no idea. B for 45. Why not? I think that's all I have. Yeah, KI5DAY back then.
All right, thank you, Alex. Got your answer down for Bravo for the primary question. I'm going to go with Charlie and Delta, kind of like what Jared stuff went with. I was on the fence on the Charlie answer because, you know, the Earth is angled, obviously. Yeah. I guess if you go straight in line with the equator, probably 90. But I thought somewhere I read that it wasn't exactly 90 degrees. Maybe John had kind of alluded to that. So I'm not really sure. And, you know, I'm pretty well brain fried, so I'm just going to go with 90. My weekend this weekend, I started Friday morning. Well, it started weeks ago or months ago. I active in my son's Boy Scout troop, and I decided, the persuasion or advice or whatever of some of the other adult leaders, to attend the Boy Scouts adult leadership training course this weekend, another weekend in October, and then some more work throughout the next year and a half. And this was the first weekend, and it was pretty much 7 a.m. to 9:30, 10 o'clock at night for 3 days in a row. Well, 2 days in a row, and then today ended around 6 to 6:30. I got out about 6:30 today. Drove an hour home, had dinner, showered, unpacked, and got on the net. So it's been a weekend of learning how to be a better leader for youth, and met a lot of awesome people. Had a really good time, a really exhausting time, mentally draining time. And yeah, that's been my weekend. So that's where I'm at right now. And that's about it. So I guess we're at the bottom of the list here. I need to identify. I'm sorry about that. I totally was talking to the net control team, and I think I forgot to identify. This is KEQKO, the WWQR repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. I'm going to break for time. We are at the bottom of our list, and we are ready for more check-ins. So anyone out there who would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Here's Victor Yankee 1, Mike Golf Sierra, VY1M GF, Michael and Whitehorse, Yukon, Canada. Greetings all.
I'm going to take it right there. I have VY1 MGS Michael from Whitehorse, and then there was another station that was very quiet and very staticky. So I'm going to go with that other station that tried to check in with us there. Please try to talk into your microphone or phone or whatever you're using closer and louder, and let's see if we can get some audio past that static. Please call again. All right, I'm going to apologize. I got nothing out of that. It's coming from the Illyria repeater, but whoever was trying to reach it, you were not making the repeater. And we pretty much all just got static and nothing else. I turned my radio pretty much all the way up to try to see if I could pick something out, and I'm not able to. Maybe you can try to adjust your power, relocate, and retransmit, and we'll take another round here in a minute after we get out and talk to Michael. So, VY1 MGS. Michael, how you doing, sir? And what do you have to beacon at tonight?
Here's Victor Yankee 1, Michael, Sierra, Michael, and Whitehorse. Hey, greetings, Nick and Dustin. We're all well. Hello, everyone on net. Joining a bit late here. We're about 15 degrees Charlie in Whitehorse right now. It's about 59 degrees Foxtrot. And sundown is coming here momentarily. The fall has certainly graced our presence here. Colors are changing rapidly now. We'll see what the shoulder season brings here. I could do with some more summer, but we'll take what we're given. Had a good camping trip last weekend. So did a little boating and volunteering for the road relay there with some community radio service. That went well. Some interesting events to navigate there, but no actual incidents with the racers, but there's some other variables that affected the start of the race. But yeah, that went all well. Hoping to get out for one more camping trip, maybe for Canadian Thanksgiving coming up in a few weeks here. Hopefully the weather holds for such things. That will probably be the last one typically. Made some pizzas the other day. Homemade sourdough pizza crust. These pizzas were delicious, but we did some. Never made these before, pitas though. So in the with the pizza stone and the pizza box and the Pit Boss grill, some fresh pitas for dinner was lovely. How are you guys doing? Back to you, Nick, from Victor Yankee 1 Mike Golf Sierra. Oh, here I'll give you a double T for the answers. Now back to you.
Doing good, Mike. Doing good. Got your answers down as double D. You know what? You got me. That's a good idea. I never thought of doing pita Pit Boss pizzas. I'm going to have to try that. I like that idea. I'm going to steal it. I'm going to run with it, and I think hopefully we'll all love it. Doing good, sir. Yeah, you got a camping trip. You guys, yeah. I've got a couple more coming up in October as well, so hopefully it'll be the last good weather camping of the season. And yeah, that's it. So it's good to hear you. Thanks for checking in with us there, and we appreciate it. And I'm going to identify this is KEQKO on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're ready to take some more check-ins. Anyone out there go ahead to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
KN6BDH, Rich in Vallejo, California. Kilo, November 6, Bravo Delta Hotel.
All right, I have Kilo November 6, Bravo Delta Hotel. I have you checked in there. Thanks for checking in. We'll get to you in just a moment. I'm going to open up here for some more check-ins and see if anybody else wants to get in. If you'd like to check in the BeaconNet, please call now. All right, that's it. So I'll take them one at a time. KN6, BDH. Rich, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight? Kilo November 6, Bravo Delta Hotel. Rich, are you out there? Do you have comments for the net?
Yes, sorry. I forgot to press the button on my computer. I was talking away. Yeah, I'm currently logged into this net, and then on another computer, I'm watching another net, which is getting ready to start for packet radio, where you type in your responses. But anyway, that's what I'm up to tonight, and just kind of keeping busy, and I worked in the yard all day, and that's about all I have for the net today. And back to the net.
All right. Thank you, Rich. We have trivia. Did you want to answer the trivia, or did you hear it?
No, I did not. And when you're done telling me what it is, do you expect me to answer then or later? Back to net.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get that reread, see if anybody else out there wants to check in and answer the trivia as well. And so after that, we have 2 trivia questions. I'll go to 2 different stations, and I'll get those read. And then I'll come back to you and get your answers. So let's go up and talk to K8 VZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? Oh, I already asked how you're doing before. Yeah, you told me. Can you reread the trivia question, please?
KEA-QKO in the group, back here with this is KEA-VZA, back with the main trivia question. During the fall equinox on September 21st, the sun is at what angle relative to the Earth's equator? The possibilities are alpha, 0 degrees, Bravo, 45 degrees, Charlie, 90 degrees, or Delta, 135 degrees. KE8 VZA, back to net control.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Let's go down and talk to KI5 DAY to get the alternate question read for us.
KI5DAY in the net. Wow. Tonight's alternate trivia question is, there is a one-stringed Asian... Oh, man, I'm going to start that all over again. I'm really not drinking. It just sounded like it. Let me start that again. Hang on. All right. Now that the tongue is untied, I think, there is a one-stringed ancient Asian musical instrument. It's called the danbo, or the danbao. The one-string instrument is plucked while bending and wavering the neck of this instrument. This bizarre-sounding instrument was invented by A, the Chinese, B, the Vietnamese, C, the Japanese, or D, the Cornwaldonese. KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, KN6BDH. Rick, do you have an answer for the trivia?
That's a tough one. Well, I'll start with the equinox question. Since I don't really know the answer, but because it's got equal in the term, I'm going to say 90 degrees for that one. And I have no idea. Whatever D was, I'll go with D for the one-string instrument. Back to the net.
All right, sounds good, Rich. We have your answers down for Charlie and Delta. Come back anytime. It's good to have you on the net. We appreciate you checking in. All right, this is K8QKO and the WWKR repeater, ready for more check-ins. Anyone out there that would like to check into the Beacon Net and answer the trivia, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically along with your name and location. Okay, nothing heard there. Let's go get some answers. Let's go up and talk to K8VZA. Eric, what is the answer for the primary question?
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA back here with the answer to the main trivia question. So the fall equinox on September 21st, the sun is at what angle relative to the Earth's equator? And the correct answer is Charlie, 90 degrees. And for both hemispheres, the Earth's equator is 90 degrees relative to the sun from around March 21st, and that would be the spring equinox, and then again around September 21st, which is the fall equinox. And equinox is Latin for equal night. Every place on the world has about 12 hours of daylight and about 12 hours of night during those two periods. They kind of span a couple days. So there you have it. Got that from weather.gov, and I'll post the answer in the blue screen. KE8VZA, Charlie, 90 degrees was the answer for main trivia. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Got the answer for Charlie. Got it right. Yay. And next we're going to talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the answer for the ultimate question.
KI5DAY in the net. No, I didn't get the answer. I'm sorry, so we'll talk at you later. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I do have an answer for the alternate trivia question. The one-string Asian instrument that's called the danbao that sounds extremely weird, which, by the way, I will probably post a link to a video, or you can just go to YouTube and type it in. It's spelled like D-A-N-B-A-U. It's a rather bizarre-sounding instrument for sure. But anyway, to play this thing, you basically pluck the string, and you bend the neck, and you wave it with your hand like, just really strange and bizarre. And the actual people that invented it was the Vietnamese for sure. So, yeah, I highly recommend checking it out if you see something strange for an instrument. But there's a lot of things out there that are similar to it, but it's pretty unique, this instrument. I think it's neat. But with that, I'll shoot it back to you, and I'll say 73. Thanks for the net tonight. It was a lot of fun, as usual. KI5DAY.
All right, thank you, Alan. Got that one right too. Bravo. So I guess they wave their hand like they just don't care. Appreciate that there, Alan. Another fine alternate trivia question. Okay, we're back at the bottom of our list. We've got our trivia answered. We have talked to all everybody that checked in the net. We're going to do one more and one more only round of check-ins. For anyone that wants to check in or recheck or get something in right before the net closes down. So if you're out there, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location. Okay, sounds like we're at the bottom here. I'm okay with that, because I'm tired. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, KEAPCA, KD8SLG, KD8EPC, KF5DAY, W8HRF, and K8YUK. I would like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the next edition of the Beacon Net on Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the WWKY repeater, Allstar Node 4496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WWKY repeater every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sunday. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Boredom Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is K8QKO, returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, 73 all.
W8WKY.